Hi, this is the Premium Typewriter. I'm Alpha, your host. Welcome to my channel. This is a special episode just about Expand Mac Mini. Now, I wanted to give you all a proper update on what's been going on with the Expand Mac Mini. I know that many of you have been wondering the status of your orders, and honestly, I think it's time that we sit down and talk about things, where we stand. So, first off, yes, we have finally begun dispatching orders as of this week, starting from the 17th of February 2025. It's been a daily effort now. So we're shipping small batches every working day. Now, I know this is a big change from our earlier plan, where we wanted to get a much larger order manufactured, tested, and ship all of them directly from the factory, and fulfill all of our outstanding orders and maybe have some spare ones for us to sell. We realized that the pace just wasn't cutting it, so we have shifted gears. Now, I'll be honest, I'm still not entirely happy about the speed as we stand, but we're working as fast as we can to pick things up, and we will improve. I don't want to sugarcoat it. There are challenges, and I'll walk you through why. So, first and foremost, the Chinese New Year, the timing when we started formalizing this business, it was around mid to late January, was, well, let's say less than ideal. For those unfamiliar, Chinese New Year isn't just a couple of days off like the Christmas or Thanksgiving. It's a major holiday where factory workers travel back to their hometowns, and the entire manufacturing and logistics industry essentially pauses for about 2 weeks minimum. That downtime hit us right at the start. We couldn't manufacture during that period, and full operations only resumed mid-February, so only recently. So if you place your order during that window, I know the wait has been ridiculously long, but trust me, we were waiting too. So that was the first reason, and the second, I think that's the most important reason, it's the NAND chip situation. So originally, we thought, hey, this is going to be a straightforward electronics manufacturing project. All we need to do is design, source material, test, and ship, right? It's quite simple. Well, it turns out it's not. It's just definitely not. The NAND chips we use are the exact same ones found in Apple's original Mac Mini and Mac Mini M4s. And there's a major kicker. Only a handful of vendors produce these chips. And naturally, Apple gets the priority. We managed to get into some channel sources and get our hands onto them, but we're competing in a market that wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. This market is getting a little crowded. When Expand Mac Mini is gained traction, it caught people's attention. People who saw an opportunity. Suddenly, these NAND chips became a hot commodity. Some individuals and companies start hoarding them, hoping to flip them at a higher price. It's a free market, nothing illegal or wrong about it, but it created a frustrating supply vacuum. So what does it mean for us and for you? Well, first off, it's harder to get a steady supply of quality chips. Prices are swinging widely. Even worse, because demand is so high, counterfeits and suboptimal NANDs are flooding the market. Now, we have seen fake ones, refurbished and recycled ones. Lots of chips that just don't meet our standards. We now added extra verification steps, including X-ray in the SMT line before assembly, which, while essential, while expensive, it does slow things down. Our quality control is strict. Any chip that doesn't pass gets tossed. And this means more waste, higher costs, and longer lead times. So what's the solution? What are we going to do about it? Well, we're negotiating with our suppliers constantly, but I won't lie, it's tough. This supply chain mess isn't something that we can fully control. We're the manufacturer, and honestly, we are at the bottom of the supply chain ladder. We buy components, we build the product, and we ship it to you. But when there are issues from the upstream, they will hit us. So given all that, there is news about the pricing. Yeah, that's changing too. So we have already had to raise the price once, and unfortunately, we're probably going to do it again. I know that this is not what anyone wants to hear, but look, we are a business. With component costs skyrocketing and pass rates dropping, sometimes we test 10 nuns and only 4 or 5 and make it to the cut. We have to factor those costs into the final product price. If you already place an order, well, that's a good news. You are locked into your price. Nothing changes for you. If you haven't, just to be aware that price will be more dynamic moving forward, reflecting the state of the supply chain and the quality control realities. So what about lead times and queues? We have implemented a queuing system. As we did from day one, orders will be processed in order they were received. And yes, there will be a lead time. Even if we want to move faster, supply chains limits us. If you have a existing order, like once again, if you are already in the queue, so that's a plus. Unfortunately, it's unlikely that this whole situation will change in the short term. And hey, what happens if you're tired of waiting? I get it. You can cancel your order at any time before it ships. We're adding a self-service cancellation feature on the Expand Mac Mini website. Just head over to My Account section. If you didn't sign up during checkout, no worries, you can still do. You can create an account and link your existing order with your account. And so you'll be able to see your order details, download receipts and invoice. And if you choose, you can cancel your order as well. Now, there's one important note for you to understand. There is a non-refundable credit card processing fee, and that's from our payment providers. So that's Stripe, PayPal, and Revolut. And unfortunately, we don't get the fee back if you cancel. So per our TMCs, that's something that we can't refund. We can't refund you. I just wanted to be transparent and upfront. Now, I know there are other options out there. You can find similar products on platforms like AliExpress, eBay, or from other vendors doing the same business as us. So yeah, we're not the only one, I know, but I'm not sure if we're the biggest player. I hope we are, and we're not the cheapest one either. So why choose us? Well, first off, there's no secret that the Expand Mac Mini is backed by Fight Innovations, which I founded. Fight Innovations is now in its 10th year. Believe it or not, we've been around for a while. Our flagship product offering, FightOS, a Linux-based operating system and supporting services, has been going strong. And for the past 2 years, we have been shipping tablet computers, under the name FightTab Duo, all developed in-house. We're not just a random reseller, we're a proper company with a track record. Another thing that sets us apart is our commitment to support. If you go onto our website, you'll notice there's a chat button on the bottom. You can hit that button and talk to us directly. We also have a ticket system. So if you email us, a support ticket will be created automatically and we will get back to you. I mean, even if by the extremely unlikely event that there is any issue at all with the SSD we receive, I promise we'll get that sorted out for you. We take customer support seriously. And here's something personal as well. We designed our SSD module. I personally drew the PCB layout. So we know every component that goes onto our SSDs because we engineer them from the ground up, like what we did with the tablet. So, it's not a super complicated piece of electronics, but hey, that's a plus, right? Our current challenge isn't technology, it's supply chain hurdles. So, in all, this level of understanding and transparency, I guess it matters. Plus, you've got me here talking to you. I'm a real person explaining what's been happening, not hiding behind. That's been, my approach, our approach from day one, open, honest communication. You're not just buying a product, you are part of this journey. Well, look, I know this isn't the smoothest ride, but we're in this together. We are committed to delivering a quality product that lasts. It's a SSD, it stores your data. So even if this is taking longer than we hoped, I really appreciate your patience, your understanding, and your support through all of this. So thanks for sticking around, and we'll keep pushing, and I will keep you updated along the way. So this is all I wanted to share today. Until next one, I guess. Talk to you soon. Cheers. Ciao.